All right, here's why we're live today. So much is breaking at the same time today, including new revelations out of Washington concerning the IRS, that this scandal goes broader and affects more than we know, and certainly than we knew a little more than 24 hours ago. Now indications that no fewer than 88 IRS agents were behind this conservative group targeting. And by the way, reports from the Wall Street Journal, it wasn't just groups, but individual conservative donors, largely to conservative causes, were cited. And this could mushroom to way beyond just a few individuals to maybe quite a few individuals, and show that this targeting was widespread from groups to just rich guys who were backing, not necessarily, the liberal guy. And that raises hackles as well about who knew what and when, and why, even at this late hour, the IRS is not responding to requests for documents and a whole lot of other stuff. A fellow who's been very concerned about this, in fact, will be holding special hearings on all of this, is the fine Republican congressman from the good state of Georgia, Tom Price. Congressman,
hey, Neil.
This is getting messier and messier. Isn't it just time to say, let's get an independent prosecutor and just get to the bottom of it?
Well, it may be, but I don't think the time is now, understanding that it would be the Attorney General that appoints the special prosecutor. But the committees of jurisdiction within the House and the Senate are going through this in a very methodical and logical process. There's been a clear overreach. This has been chilling activity. The Inspector General's report was an audit, and there's an investigation going on now by the Inspector General. But as you mentioned, this is not just targeting groups. This is leaks that were provided from the Internal Revenue Service, and donors being identified, and now it appears donors being audited based upon who they donated to. This is big government against just plain folks, not Republicans versus Democrats or Democrats versus Republicans. This is government against just plain folks, and that's what's so chilling about it.
But you know, Congressman, what's weird is now the very agency that stomped on people's privacy is shielding itself, claiming privacy laws that prevent it from releasing the very documentation that you need.
Well, and surprise, surprise, they say that they need more time to get the documentation that's been asked for. When's the last time the IRS had told you could have more time? That's not what goes.
That's actually a very good point. Yeah, yeah.
That's not what goes on. But this isn't just about the IRS or the Treasury or the administration. This is the tone and tenor of the administration, but also the largeness and the power that the government has. This is a government that now is so large that it identifies individuals that it wants to audit and then punish from a financial standpoint.
But do you think, Congressman, that whether it was direct or indirect, the tone or the orders came out directly from the White House? Or could you have 88 IRS agents working as a sort of a large cabal within a multi-thousand employee organization?
Well, this doesn't happen at that level without them having been given the go-ahead, whether it was explicit or implicit in that tone and tenor.
The go-ahead from whom?
And that's what we need to find out. Was the go-ahead just within the IRS? Was it the Secretary of the Treasury, or did it go higher than that? And that's what the committees, that's what the Ways and Means Committee and the Oversight and Government
Have you
Reform
asked her to speak to Tim Geithner, the former Treasury Secretary that oversees the IRS?
We will be going through all of this in a methodical process. This next week is to have some of the groups that were targeted, and ask for their donor lists, and then handed those lists over to come before the committee and describe how chilling that was for them.
Congressman Price, thank you very, very much.